guys, it's Jonathan, and I'm coming to you today with a very helpful Hypixel tutorial, and that tutorial is how to get 100,000 XP a day so you can level up and start earning more coins. The first thing you're going to want to do when getting XP and logging on the Hypixel server every day is going to your delivery man and voting for the server. Now, when you click on this minecart chest in the corner, it will give you this link, and once you click this link, you can go to two different websites and you can vote twice a day for 10,000 free XP. Now when you click on that minecart chest, it's going to give you a link in chat, and you click that link and it'll redirect you to vote/hypixel.net whatever /0, and it seems I've already voted on /0, so all I have to do is change that number on the end. So I'm going to go to 1 here, and I can vote on 4 different websites. So if I have an alt account that I want to level up, I can do my main account and my other account. So just click this I'm not a robot thing, bodies of water. Sometimes it makes you do like a little quiz, pretty simple. And then you just type in your in-game name, you send your vote, and I've already voted today, but what it would do in chat is it would give me 5,000 XP and 3,000 arcade coins, and you can do that twice a day, so that's 10,000 free XP a day. Very, very important. Now, the utmost very important game you have to play if you want to get 100,000 XP a day, or even just XP in general to level up fast, is Warlords. Now, you get 13,000 XP a day just from doing these 4 daily quests. You had to play 1 game of each game and also get a win, and your weekly as well is something you're going to have to do to get that 20,000 XP a week. So if you really want to level up fast, you're going to have to do your Warlords quest. The second most important game for grinding your daily XP is going to be TurboKart Racers. Now, you may not like TurboKart Racers, but more likely you've never really given it a chance. And if you're serious about grinding XP fast and you're not willing to grind TurboKart Racers, then you're not really doing it right. Like, you kind of have to do these. They give you a ton of XP, 3,250 from each. That's almost 10,000 XP a day from these 3 simple quests. And you get 6,500-ish just from playing 2 games of TurboKart Racers, whether you win or lose, pretty much. Just from grabbing 50 coins, very, very easy, as well as completing your 5 laps. Now, another quest I do recommend doing if you are grinding XP is play these 5 games, because if you play those 5 games, you'll be well on your way to the weekly, which is also pretty important for getting your daily 100,000 XP. After doing your Warlords and TurboKart Racer quests, because you get the most from them, the next game you're going to do is probably TNT games. You have 2 daily quests here, both very simple. You have play 3 games as well as win a game of TNT, and a very easily weekly that's imperative to grinding XP. This whole game is imperative to grinding XP. So what you need to do is basically play 3 games. If you're good at bow spleef, it's the fastest way to do this. But if you're not so good, maybe get a easy win in TNT or TNT Wizards. And then there's also your Questmaster daily quest, which resets every 23 hours. Doesn't give you as much XP, but it's a very nice bonus. And that's just play 3 games of TNT games. Very, very simple. And then you also have explosive games, which is play 2 games of each mode. You can do this quest twice a week, every 3 days. So you definitely want to do all your TNT games quests, because it's super simple. Most of them are just playing. You only have to win 1 game. You can even AFK it if you really want, but this is definitely something you're going to want to do. The next quest you're going to want to do is your Quakecraft quest. Now, thankfully, these quests are quite easy. You can pretty much rely on your team to get them. You just need to play 5 games and get 100 kills. Now, you're definitely going to want to do this in team mode. You get way more kills, the wins are easier, you can rely on your team, you can do it with friends, and you get 5,375 XP a day just from doing these 2 quests, as well as your quest log, which is just play 1 game and kill 35 players, which will just come with your other quests. Very, very simple. And your weekly, you can do every week. It's 10,000 XP, and it's quite hard, but if you do 5 games a day for a week, that's 35 games, and you'll have 35 out of 50. So if you want to go ahead and do the extra 15 for the weekly, you can, although that's not what I do. I get it every 2-3 weeks, because I don't know, those extra 15 games do take up quite a bit of time. So it's really up to you and how serious you are about grinding XP. Now, Vampire Z is very crucial for grinding XP, just right up there with Warlords and TurboKart Racers, if not on par with them. because you see you have your 3 daily quests, which is really good, and they're super easy to do. That's 6,000 XP. You just have to win a game, kill some vampires and zombies, and play a game. So you're pretty much guaranteed this quest. But also, you can do one of your weeklies, which is this one, in one game, 7,000 XP plus the 6,000. So you have the potential, which I've done many times, to get 13,000 XP from one game of Vampire Z. If you just get a lot of zombie and vampire kills, which you need to buy God Gear to get. And then the other weekly is win 12 games as a human, which you can play pretty much one. You get one win one day and 2 the next, and just kind of alternate that, and you'll end up getting your weekly pretty fast. Or it's about 2 games a day. But this weekly isn't as important, but I would recommend doing it if you're serious about leveling up fast. But the easiest way is just to get this and these dailies. Now, a small game you're gonna want to do for your quests is your paintball. You only have to play one game and get 30 kills. Win one game, pretty simple. Have your Godfather upgraded a little bit. If you're a decent player around the server, this should just be one game for you. It's an easy, around 2,000 XP, super fast, nice quest to do every day. And I definitely recommend doing it. Another important game to do, which just as easy if not easier than Smash Heroes, is Cops and Crims. You get 6,000 XP from basically playing one game of Team Deathmatch, because you're almost always going to get 30 kills in Team Deathmatch, and the win, sometimes you don't win, sometimes your team just doesn't help you out that much. And defusals, the 15 kills can be a little tough, so sometimes it's 2 games, but really, if you're really efficient at quest grinding and you're good at the game, you can do you can get 6,000 XP in 2 games. Also, your weekly is super easy. I did this weekly in 3 games once, because I got around 70 kills 3 games in a row in Team Deathmatch. But it's probably going to take you 5 to 6 games. That's still really easy for a weekly. Definitely want to do your weekly for Cops and Crims. It's super easy. If you're not too good at the game, just give the game a chance, because no one is just good at Cops and Crims when they hop into it. You have to give it some practice, so don't give up. Part of your daily 100,000 XP, you're going to want to play Smash Heroes. You get 6,000 XP from playing, winning a game of team mode and solo mode, as well as getting 15 kills in each. Fairly simple. It's a great game to play. A lot of variety, just really fun. And your weekly is also really simple. 150 kills, 10,000 XP. You can get that in a week just by doing your dailies. So this is definitely imperative for getting your 100,000 XP a day. 1,750 just for playing. You just have to stay until like 1 minute after you get your kits, or like 2 minutes into the game. Win a game of Blitz, pretty simple. If you're not that good, just play with a friend and kill 5 players. Again, I usually do that in one game. You get a lot of coins from it and a decent amount of XP. You get 1,750 times 3. And the weekly is really hard. I've done it twice. Because you need to play around 9 games a day to get it in a week, and that's really hard. Definitely not worth it unless you just really like to play Blitz. Then that's just kind of a bonus for you. You also get the Blitzer quest, which is 10 kills and a win, super easy. Another 8,000 or 1,875, more than your dailies. So pretty much if you played 2 games, or you get 1 game and get a lot of kills, you'll get a ton of XP, and it's really important for grinding quests. The next game on your list is going to be Skywars, the most popular Hypixel game mode. Now this game has a lot of XP to offer, pretty easy. You get 6,000 XP from playing a game of solo and a game of team, or you have to win in fact, and you get 15 kills in each mode. That's 6,000 easy XP a day, as well as getting your weekly, which is pretty easy, and I definitely recommend doing that. If you just do your dailies every day, then your weekly will come by default. Now Crazy Walls, you don't have to do all 3 your daily quests. But what I would recommend doing is playing one game. You'll get your win. You will get your, hopefully get your 10 kills. But if not, you might want to play 2 to 3 games. If you get all 3, that is around 4,000. That is 4,500 XP a day. But probably the most important thing to do for Crazy Walls is get 30 kills. And for the rest, right here it says play 30 games. But what you can do is join a game, and then as soon as your cage releases you into the green walls, you can leave the game, and that will count as one of your 30 games. Now if you care about ratios like win-loss or kill-death ratios, then this will negatively impact that, and it's not something you're going to want to do. But if you don't care, you can just keep leaving until you get that 10,000 free XP. Now the last piece to your puzzle for getting your 100,000 XP a day is going to be Mega Walls. Now you have your 3 daily quests, get 15 kills, pretty easy. You can do that kind of in one rush if you have a strength feeding class. Win a game of Mega Walls in 2 finals. This is kind of a hard quest, and sometimes you don't get it, but you just got to keep trying, and as well as play a game of Mega Walls. So if you get those 3 3, as well as your Quest Master Mega Wallers, which these 5 kills I'm pretty sure still count as finals when they're supposed to be normal kills. So you're going to have to get basically 15 kills, 5 finals, and a win. But if you do all of that, you'll be well on your way to 100,000 XP a day. Now you're already at 119,000 easy XP a day, but 2 of those are a weekly quest, which comes to around 100,000 XP that you can actually do every day. But something that's going to boost your XP a ton is tipping people. Now, people like myself have an auto tip mod. I am not allowed to leak that mod to you because it would cause server issues. It could, they could make a new rule, but it's not. It's going to be a very, very bad thing for the server if everyone starts auto tipping again. And I really, really wish I could release one of my auto tips to you. But it's really not that hard to manually do it. Every time you come in a lobby, you just kind of look like Black Widow, very easy name to type out. If you see something like, I don't know, like kind of a harder name to type out, you can skip it. But 100 XP per tip is monumental. It's very, very, very big. And if you want to level up faster, you might want to do some hunting and ask around and see if you can find some auto tips. And there's mine. But if you subtract that Cops and Crims and Crazy Walls weekly that I added into the counter, you're still going to be at 100,000 XP every day that you can get, and you're going to level up super, super fast. So that is my tutorial on how to easily get XP on the Hypixel network. If there's another tutorial that you want to see, just let me know in the comments. I'll be making more of these in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.